Namaste, Homestead Mustangs. Today was the very first day of school, and so I want to offer you a few yoga poses to bring down your mood in a calm way, to calm down your mood, but also to make you feel empowered at the same time. So we're going to start off with breathing like we normally do. We're going to do 2 half sun salutation. So you're going to bring your arms up above your head on an in-breath. On an out-breath, you're going to bend your knees and bend forward. Halfway lift, in-breath. All the way down, out-breath. All the way back up above the head, in-breath. Out-breath, hands to heart center at namaste, right at your heart, so that your thumbs are touching your sternum. Let's do one more just like that. On an in-breath, arms all the way up. Out-breath, swan dive down. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. On an in-breath, halfway lift. Out-breath, all the way down. In-breath, all the way back up. And out-breath, hands at Anjali Mudra, at the center of your heart. I'm going to turn to the side. This time we're going to do sun salutations. And they're going to start just the same way we did. So if you come to the top of your mat, you're going to start just like what we just did for our half sun salutation, but we're going to add on to it. And this is also called a vinyasa. So you're going to bring your arms all the way up. On an out breath, you're going to come all the way down. On an in breath, you're going to halfway lift. On an out breath, you're going to come all the way down. And you're going to come all the way down to your belly. So all the way down to your belly. And we're going to change the vinyasa a little bit here. We're going to be doing cobra pose. So cobra pose is when you have your hands right underneath your shoulders and you're using the strength of your back to pull up your chest and your sternum and open your heart. So this is a heart opener. It's a very empowering pose. So we're going to take this pose and we're going to push back to child's pose and back forward to cobra pose. We're going to do this 4 more times. Push back to child's pose, and you can do an out breath there and an in breath as you come forward. Or you can try it the other way. Try an in breath as you push back and an out breath as you come forward. So take whatever feels the best to you. We're going to take 2 more just like that. And you should feel this in your triceps. Okay, from here you're going to tuck your toes under and you're going to push all the way up into downward facing dog. Stay in downward dog for a moment. Just kind of move from side to side. Maybe bend your knees. Maybe walk your dog out. This is what we mean by walking your dog. Okay, and when you're ready, you're going to take a deep breath in, bend your knees, and come forward. Hands halfway lift on an in-breath, all the way down, out-breath, all the way up, in-breath, and out-breath to Anjali Mudra. We're going to do that 1 more time before we get into our warrior poses. So on an in-breath, arms up, out-breath, all the way down. Hands halfway lift, and down to plank pose. Now you're going to take it all the way down to your belly through chaturanga. Untuck your toes, and we're going to go 5 times from cobra to child's pose. So here we go. Number 1. 2. I like to inhale when I go back. And I like to exhale when I come forward. 3. 4. And 5. From here, you're going to Tuck your toes under, and you're gonna lift, 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 lift all the way up to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here just to feel it out. Maybe one heel down, maybe reach one heel up. Just kind of bend into it. And when you're ready, take an in-breath, bend your knees, and come forward. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to do warrior poses, which are very empowering for the opening of, I forget which chakra, so I'm going to look it up really quick. The warrior poses are the navel chakra. So the navel chakra is located here in the body, and it's your center of personal power. And as teachers, we need to have a solid center of personal power. So these poses are going to foster that development of personal power. So first we're going to go into warrior one. So you're going to take either your right or your left foot and step forward, probably about 4.5 feet between your feet. You're going to bring your arms straight up, and you're just going to hold this for about 5 breaths. I feel a little bit of tingling in my fingers from what I've already done. Next, we're going to take this to warrior two. So what I do is I scoop the back foot back a little bit, and you're going to bring your arms straight, and you want to try and get the front knee to a 90-degree bend. You're going to look out over your fingers like you own it, like you're the boss. Like whatever life throws at you, you've got this. You are enough, and you know you are enough. Next, we're going to go into side angle stretch pose. So you're going to take your front arm, elbow, and kind of place it on your knee, and bring the back arm over like a rainbow over your head. Stay here about 2 more breaths. I know your leg is shaking. We will get out of it soon, I promise. At least my leg is shaking. Now we're going to do reverse warrior. So you're still in that with that leg. Leg is bent. My leg is trembling. It's hot. I want to get out of this pose, but I'm going to hold it. And next you're going to straighten that front leg. You're going to do a reverse triangle. Finally, you're going to straighten your arms out, and you're going to come into triangle pose. And if you need to bend your front knee a little bit, you can. You want to be facing, if my right leg is forward, I'm facing the left. Okay? And if you want, you can bring your upward arm back, and you can do a bind with the leg, with the lower leg, and even bring your bottom arm out. This is very difficult. That's just another option. You always have options. Okay, come on up. And I need to move back a little. You're going to forward bend. Just fold forward into Prasarita. And then we're going to prepare to do the other side. So go ahead and come back up. Keep your legs nice and spread apart. You're going to pivot your left toes forward and maybe bring your right toes in just a little bit to hit your warrior one. Now your warrior one doesn't have to be a 90-degree bend in the leg. It can be more like 75. Some people do it with a 90, but I don't do it with a 90. Warrior two is definitely 90 degrees. Okay, and just feel your body. Jessica Kirby taught me something where you breathe in and you say, I feel. You breathe in again, you say, I see. You breathe in again and you say, I can't remember the third one. So just breathe in and say, I feel, and see what you feel. I feel. Okay, next we're going to take it to warrior two. So I'm going to scoot back my right foot. I'm going to bring my left knee to 90 degrees. Actually, I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you this time. So bringing it to 90 degrees. Not quite 90 degrees, but close. There we go. Okay, 90 degrees. It's much easier when I can see myself. Okay? And this is not an easy pose to hold, but this is a very strong pose. It strengthens everything in your body, your abs, your arms, your legs, even your ankles. Okay, from here, we're going to take it down to side angle stretch. So you're going to take your front arm, place it on your thigh, and bring your other arm over. So you're kind of making a straight line from your left foot, from your right foot to your right hand. It's weird when I'm doing it backwards. Okay? Next, we're going to bring it back to reverse warrior 2. At this point, your leg should be shaking. My leg is totally shaking. 2 more breaths. You got this. These poses are meant to teach you that you got this. Okay. Finally, straighten it out. Get out of there. Make it nice. Should feel really good. Just a whole stretch in the front side of your body. And then we're going to come straight. I'm going to move my back foot in just a little bit. And I'm going to come into triangle pose. Okay? When you do triangle pose, you want to reach out, 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 out before you reach down. You don't want to do this. You want to be open like this. Okay? And I know I'm exaggerating, but it's sometimes hard to figure out how to do it until you see it the other way. Okay? And again, if I want to take my top hand and wrap it around my leg, I can. And then I can lift my bottom hand, kind of rest my head on that. I am really, really shaking. Super shaking. Okay, coming out of that. And then we're going to take it forward. Now you want to come forward into Prasarita. Wide-legged forward bend. And just let your head hang. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes. Make some circles with your head. Let your neck be free. And next we're going to come down into all fours position. We're going to do some cat-cows to prepare for Kapalabhati breath. I will explain what Kapalabhati breath is in just a moment. So remember to be a cat. Breathe in. Moo. You can be a cow. You can even moo and meow if you want. So breathing in. And breathing out. 2 more just like that. This should feel really good in your upper back. One more. Okay. Now you're going to come to a position that's half lotus. So basically, you're going to sit crisscross applesauce, or you're going to sit with one foot on top of one thigh, but still crisscross applesauce. Okay? And we're going to do 2 rounds of Kapalabhati breath, because that way we can have one foot on top and then the other foot on top. Kapalabhati breath is a snapping of the belly with each short exhale through the nose. Sounds like this. Okay? And it might be very strange for you, but what it does is it really clears out the mind. It just gives a lot of clarity, and they do it in Bikram yoga. I did it yesterday in my practice, so we're gonna try it. I'm gonna clap. for your snacks of your belly. Okay? As you're sitting here and breathing, I want you to picture a lotus on top of your head. I want you to picture that lotus blooming. And as that lotus blooms, I want you to picture the limitlessness of your own power. All right, so Kapalabhati breath. Here we go. I can't do it while I clap. Take a break. So we're going to switch legs, and we're going to do 20 Kapalabhati breaths. That way I can just stop after 20. And I'm going to even use my other hand to place it on my stomach so I can feel my stomach moving in and out as I do the Kapalabhati breath. And go. And that is all I have for you today. I wish you namaste. I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I can't wait to see you again on the mat. Au revoir.